attention.
What is up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Jay's Gaming World. Today we will continue our building tutorial. We will finish decorating the inside of the house, hopefully, and then we will move on to hopefully landscaping. Maybe I'll get all that done today. Maybe I'm being a little too optimistic. We will see. I'm gonna start with the living room area right here. Um, and as you can see, a couple episodes back, I built this this half wall coming across. Now you will see the real purpose of it. The real purpose of it is in a real house. You don't want people running through the front of the TV and everything while you're trying to watch TV or while you're trying to entertain. It just doesn't look good. So adding this divider, these half walls, really redistribute the flow of traffic throughout the house. Because whomever's going to this bedroom or whomever's going to one of these rooms cannot simply walk through the living room. They need to go around. And that's why that's there, is to create a flow. And we're going to go from there. So I'm going to go back into the build mode. Well, not really. Well, yeah, buy mode. But build and buy mode and The Sims 4 is kind of together. Guys, my experience with The Sims, I played The Sims 1 thoroughly and The Sims 2. Then for The Sims 3, I was newlywed and I was broke and I didn't have a lot of anything. So I played very little Sims 3. And now for The Sims 4, I'm back and I'm starting to get all my packs in and everything. So I'm kind of excited about that. I did play a little Sims 3, so I got the gist of it. But thought I kind of bring that up. I don't know. Where's my living room tools? Right here. All right, so I'm gonna start replacing the TV. And again, I'm looking at budget. I can get, for example, this thing down here because it's well, you got some things that are 345 simoleons is not that bad. But it's really not. I want to try to find something in the craftsman style. So I'm gonna look around. Maybe this. Maybe. Let's see. Ooh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that a whole lot. I'm gonna. I forgot to put my cheat on. BB dot move objects on. All right. So now I'm gonna put my TV on there. I knew I wasn't gonna get a wall-mounted TV, but that TV might be too big for that space room. We will see. I might keep it though, because I kind of really like it. Again, I really like this couch, for example. But this is not the couch for this house. I mean, if you look, I could probably get away with using it, but it's not. I want something that looks a little more like this. Like this is exactly and precisely what I'm looking for. Now, what else? I would like at least one more chair in here. I like the fact that I have a bookshelf over here because I'm not going to be able to fit a bookshelf over here. But I want to get at least one more chair in. And I want to look at this and I want to see, is there a chair that we can say, oh, they match each other? Maybe there will be. Maybe there won't. That kind of matches, but it's not exactly. That kind of matches better, I think. So I kind of want to angle it, and I want to bring it down a little bit, but not too much. Kind of like right there. All right. And now, there's not a whole lot of space for a whole lot of stuff in here. I'm just figuring, I feel like I'm saying a whole lot of too much. But it's, you know, it is what it is. I want some plants. I feel like this one is great, but it's like, who would want a plant like right on their TV like that? Nobody. So let's see if we can, maybe that's better. Ooh. No. If I move it a little bit more this way, Does it clip? Does it clip? Yeah, it clips a little bit. I want to get rid of that clipping. It doesn't clip now. And I mean, it does. You can see the TV through it. It's not really gonna block the picture of the TV. I want to see if I can get a different swatch for it. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. I'm gonna keep the one that I have because that's probably the better one. Not mine. Nah. All right. So the next thing I want is I want a rug. I like to have rugs, especially in the main living areas. So I'm gonna look for a rug that matches the size of this room, and that it matches the decor of this room. I really like this rug. I like this rug a whole lot, but not crazy about the swatches for it. I mean, I do like some of the swatches. I just feel like it doesn't match this particular house. But check that out. That's beautiful. And it's the right size. It's the right everything. It's like when you put a perfect ring on it. So I'm gonna keep that right now. And that's that. We have a fully decorated living room. Now, is it the biggest living room in the world? No, but this house is not the biggest house in the world. But it's a nice single family home. I feel like I want to decorate the master bedroom last, just because I play too much with the master bedroom, and I forgot about the slides. See, this is why I put these slides. You cannot forget about them because they're huge and they're hideous. So I'm gonna keep an eye on them regardless. No, that's fine there. I just want to get another one of these. I really like these slides and how they look in this house. I don't like that they don't really line up. Well, I can get these two to line up and that one not so much, because it's in a different part of the house, and that's okay. All right, so there's that. We have both bedrooms, with both bathrooms decorated. Now we're gonna dig into the bedrooms. And I think I want to start with the smaller bedroom, the one all the way over here. Okay, so the first thing that we want when we're making a bedroom, obviously a bedroom calls for privacy. So there's a window here, and I'm okay with the window being there, but we're gonna put up some type of a curtain in that window. I know I gotta decide. This is gonna be. Am I gonna make it gender neutral? Boy, girl, teenage boy, teenage girl. What's gonna be my inspiration for it? And I think I'm just gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with a boys' room. So there we go. I put a nice blind in there. Now I want a bed in there. And like I said, I set a boy, so I want either a neutral color or like a blue color or something. I'm sorry, or something that looks masculine. What about something like this? Well, this is really nice. I think I want to put this over here, and I'll explain why in a second. Maybe not. Right there. I kind of didn't want it to be on that side because I knew I wanted the dresser somewhere out here. So now I'm going to deal with the dresser. Again, as you can see, I'm not going for the most expensive things. I'm going for practicality. No. See, there's nothing wrong with that mirror per se, but it's more feminine. I want something more masculine. I want something more like this. And I want a painting on that wall. But keep it in mind, it's masculine. So I don't want anything, you know. So maybe something like this. Yes. Very nice. So I might want another one. Let's see what I can put up there. There we go. All right. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm still alive. But I'm recording, which is good. I want some type of a pot plant because I like plant life on my builds. What type of plant do I want though? See, I feel it's something like no. See, it's a man's. Not that boys can't like flowers or men can't like flowers, but I don't want anything too flowery or anything like that. No, we're not gonna go with that. Again, it kind of may gives them some femininity that I don't want in this particular room. I am gonna address the lights real quick. I'm gonna put some clutter in there too, but want to get rid of the ugly light. And now I need to focus on putting better lighting in here. I like that. I kind of like how those lights kind of frame out the whole thing. And they can be different sizes because you don't really see that they should keep going down. So I mean, if I was to move this, you would see that. But if not, you can just think that they're that size, and it gives the room a little bit of a nice cool flare. So I'm gonna keep those lights. I want to make sure that the sim can still lay down with that light like right over them. So I'm gonna switch over to live mode. Go ahead and go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he can, but I just want to double check. Well, she can. Yes, she can sleep, so that's a great thing. Okay, you know what? I'm done with this bathroom. You can come hang out in the bathroom.
Oh, Grasha.
Alright, so there's that. We're gonna go back to build. And my next step is gonna be to clutter. Which is kind of nice because his light is here. I'm probably not gonna clutter too much on this side, so that gets rid of some of my cluttering right there. So I'm gonna come over to decorations and I'm gonna come over to clutter pieces. Now I'm gonna ask myself, what would be in a not a boy's room, but a man's room, a masculine room, a teenage boy room maybe. I know that around here there's like male, you know, books are nice. We can have books, men's cologne. Oh, we don't want presents. Is there anything else? Anything else we can put in here? Those candles, maybe. I don't really want them there. And it doesn't. Maybe a box of Kleenex, because you know, like right now I've been sick for a while, and Kleenex are loved. Sometimes you just need those. So right now I am advertising Kleenex for free. A box of tissues is more like it. It doesn't have to be Kleenex brand, although I'm not gonna lie, I do buy Kleenex brand because I like it. It's nice. Alright, so there's that bedroom. Now, we move into this bedroom. And for this bedroom, I'm gonna do something completely different. I want this room to again be kind of feminine instead of very masculine. I think this room over here has a lot of masculinity to it. We're gonna completely do the opposite over here and make it very, very feminine. Or feminine. How feminine can a guy get? I guess some can be. I'm not very much, but we're gonna make a feminine looking room, though. I'll tell you that much. So right now, here we are, and the first thing I'm gonna do is this bed. There we go. So again, I'm going for pretty much the same layout, to be honest. I'm just changing the pieces to be more of a feminine piece rather than a masculine piece. What about this? Oh, this is great. We need a mirror. Oh, I love these mirrors. Do I have one with like a gray frame? Yes, I do. Ooh, it's wonderful. Again, I'm gonna get rid of the light, and I'm gonna take care of the light situation right now. For the lights, again, it's a more feminine room, so those lights, I like them, but I don't like that color. And I mean, I like this color here, but it doesn't really go good with this build. So maybe I can put some on top of the mirror. There are lights. It's always good to have lights. And maybe right as you walk in. No, because that's ghetto. I don't like that either. These are, you know, maybe if I scale this down a little bit. Ooh. No. No. I don't like that. I mean, they look a lot better scaled down, but that's not what I'm looking for. What is this? I kind of like this a lot. Alright, yeah, I do like this a lot. So I'm gonna have that. And in this particular room, you know, we can even go with an above light like this. Or we can go with our favorite saucer light here, which is what I'm gonna do. Now, I gotta decide what I want to do with the curtain, because the bed itself has a curtain. So if you were to close that curtain, in all reality, the person outside couldn't see in, and there's a curtain there covering it already. So I'm gonna see if there's a curtain piece that I'm okay with, and if there's not, I'm perfectly okay with leaving the curtain just the way it is right now. Yeah, no, because that's gonna look weird. So I'm not gonna put a curtain in this room. I do want some paintings or some type of a decoration. Again, this is more of a feminine room, so I want to give it more of a feminine vibe. If I could do that, but I want more of a teenage. That would be more of a teenage girl, and that's not necessarily what I'm looking for. I like the peacock picture, but I don't like the fact that the frame on it. I don't like it. I like the picture. I like the frame, just not for this room. That's wonderful. Can I scale it down? Ooh, let's scale it up. So, and the blue in the picture kind of gives everything else in the room kind of a little bit of a contrast. You know what? Instead of that, what about this? Because there's some nice purples in here. No, because it almost looks like no. Ooh, there's some nice. What about this? This is kind of nice. This is kind of interesting. We're going with it. Again, sometimes a big piece of, I think, a big piece of furniture, a big painting makes a small room look bigger. So that is what we went for there. And that's it. You know what I was thinking? I do not have it. Listen, when I was showing you how to guys to do the kitchen, I didn't do something that I do almost on every kitchen, something that I really like. So I'm gonna do it right now. Let's take care of this vent thing. I'm gonna go with this one. No, that's better. Now I have a budget of 15,000 simoleons, but I don't want to go crazy because I still want to landscape. So I have one more room left to do, and that's the master. And the master, I want to start with a double bed, obviously. So I'm gonna come over to the room too. I'm gonna make this a little bit, bring this down. I want to click on bedrooms. I think this room has more than one. Yeah, curtain. I'm gonna put curtains in after I put in the bed, because I don't know what bed I want to use. So I'm thinking that I want the master bedroom to follow in the trend of the rest of the house with the browns and the khakis. So that's the look that I'm going for. I have decided, and we're gonna make that work. That's too big. Mm-mm. All right, there we go. I keep coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing, and I'm not very happy about it, but it is what it is right now. Um, because I have a brown bed, I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I'm doing a khaki vanity. And behind it, I can make this whole wall. Oh, a mirror. That looks so nice. I'm gonna keep that. I would not remember. They're kind of hard to find any other way. Well, unless I go like this. And there's some ottomans here. Do I have a brown or a khaki one? What do I have? I kind of like this one. This one is kind of nice. And again, this is something that I want to play with the positioning of it, because that's what the Alt 2 comes is always handy, because sometimes, you know, the way Maxis or EA or whomever want to place things doesn't make sense to you, but if you just use the Alt key, you can get things right where you want them. So there's the ottoman placing. I also want some nightstands. And again, I'm going for a khaki furniture feel, because I feel like there's to contrast all the brown that there's on the everything else. And I like the fact that then you go into the bathroom and you have a white and pink bathroom. So I mean, there's just all this color, and I personally love color. So that stuff makes me happy. Alright, so there's that. Now I want to clutter. So I'm gonna personally come over here and I'm gonna find my decorations. I'm about to cough again. There we go. I'm all better now. Alright, and I feel that there should be a little bit of everything in this, and you know, in a vanity. Like you can have. No, one or the other. Okay, no problem. We'll go with that. But you know, you can have the perfumes, and you can have some of the makeup. There we go. Alright, so you know, there's some of the clutter there. You can have some more perfume over here on the table. What else? What else can we have? Let's see. Not sports equipment. We can have books. Why not? And I mean, the color, it's nice to add just a different touch of color. No, let's address the lighting. And with this one, I'm kind of just going to go for a quick lighting fix. I'm going to go and I'm going to select the saucer, I think. Because I love the saucer. The saucer just kind of... It's just a great light because it's so discreet, but it's so bright. I just absolutely love that saucer light. Sometimes something that I do that I didn't really do in this build is I like to be consistent with my lights. But in this room, I was consistent with the open area, and then even in the not in the open area that's not so open in the office, even though I wasn't consistent with the fixture itself, I was consistent with the color. Although it doesn't hurt to just come in here and do that. That's fine too. That way you're consistent throughout the thing. The other rooms, when it comes to lighting, they're more private. So really you can do whatever. I mean, and if you want to use a different lighting fixture, that's fine. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to landscape. I would like to fence in the backyard. But if I fenced in the backyard for this particular house, I would have to open a way out to the backyard. And it's just not convenient right now. So I should have thought of that earlier. And right now is not a good time to do that. So we're just going to go ahead and do something else. I'm going to throw in the landscaping in here. So landscaping, it's nice. I like, there's different things in this section, different types of paint tools. A lot of people like grass and flowers. I like to come down to where it says dirt and soil, and I like to use the garden bedlam is what it's called, because I feel that particular It's nice. It's what I want to say. So I use that. Um, so that's okay. Now I don't like the fact that there's a puddle there, because that's where I'm gonna do my landscaping. But it will make it work. I promise we'll make it work. The next thing I want to do is I'm gonna pick some, and I don't always. Sometimes I do some fencing, but I feel like today I want to do some different rocks, and it's completely fine. Whatever you like, whatever you want to do, it's completely good. Um, and then you can landscape in there. I personally like to use bushes. This hosta plant I use a lot. When you are landscaping, you want to look at your surroundings and see what other people use. Now, the bad thing about right now is that it's in the spring and the leaves aren't fully grown, so not everything looks beautiful. So you can't really see the lush area, but you can still see some of what they've done. Um, so just kind of try to match some of your surroundings, and you should be okay. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Um, and remember, you can scale up or down things. I'm personally gonna scale this bush down and come the whole way around. And fill in where there's not a rock. Huh. I kind of like that a lot too, the granite fall bush. I'm gonna go with the granite fall bush, and again right now I don't love it. It's not the right time of year, and that's one of the advantages of doing this in build mode. That when you do this in build mode, you really get to see the plant how it's gonna look when it's like in season. And right now we have one funky looking plant because it's not in season. But if you know the game enough, you know how the plant grows, and understand that unless you're in the right season, your plant is not gonna look wonderful because it's gonna be dead or growing or whatever. And then I want to put some flowers in here, but I want like little smaller stuff like I'm gonna do forest flowers, but I know for a fact that they're not gonna look very nice right now. But once the right weather comes, they'll look nicer. And I mean, if I was to do this in build mode, you would see what I'm saying. I might take it to build mode at one point so you can see that I'm making sense and not just to me. But right now, I just kind of want to do this. Again, another thing that you can do is you can make yourself a flower bed, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now because I think in this area right here, a flower bed would be love. Um, I'm gonna come to the wall tool. I'm gonna pick the wall. I'm gonna pick the half wall. So I'm gonna pick the smallest wall. I'm gonna pick to go across. And because the house is a little bit lifted, it's gonna do that stupid thing. If you do fencing, it won't do that necessarily. But I kind of wanted. I'm gonna go with this, and I'll just. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Um, Whatever plants you put here, you want to make sure that they're a little bit on the bigger side. And you gotta be careful when you're placing plants because they'll clip through if they're too big. So you just gotta be careful that you're selecting the right. the right flower. I'm almost positive that's clipping. Let me see. No, it's not clipping. All right. I'm getting lucky. There we go. So, simple flower bed. And there you go. That's not. There's the flower bed. And with the money that I have, I can probably put a tree back here. Again, nothing too crazy. Kind of look at the trees that are already there and pick one that's similar. I hate that I'm placing on all these trees in the wrong weather, but I'll come back under build mode and show you guys and double check that it all really does match, because if you do this on build mode, it won't have the weather be an impacting factor. So I'm definitely gonna do that, and if you guys just bear with me, I'm gonna come back on build mode, 100% on build mode, and make sure that all that's right before I wrap this video up, because if everything is right, this is pretty much the end of the tutorial. But let's see. I'm gonna go to manage worlds, save and go to manage worlds. It doesn't hurt to save something twice, guys, just to make. I've lost save files and it really makes me upset. So I mean, save it as many times as you need. I believe this is building Newcrest, yeah. So I want to go into build mode, and hopefully the weather won't be there, because the weather really changes the way things look. So here we are. The flower bed looks great. I like the yellow and orange combination in here. If anything, I do want to add a little more orange, so maybe one or two more of these. There we go. I like the flower bed here, but this tree is nice, but it's a big tree, and once the leaves grow back, it clips, and we don't want it to clip. So we're gonna see if making it smaller is gonna help. Is still clipping in the house. I mean, it's still pretty big, but I don't think it's clipping anymore. Let's see. No, nothing is really going in the house, and nothing is really clipping. Yeah, that's clipping a little bit, but nothing. Does it look bad when I put the roof on? Let's see. If we do this, it doesn't clip at all. Alright, so sometimes also you gotta keep in mind, once you're playing this fandangoing with buttons, and it really helps sometimes. So now I did this and it doesn't clip at all. It doesn't clip at all with a bigger tree, which is nice. I want to come in here and I kind of just want to put some rocks around. As you can see, they have some rocks over here. I kind of want to do the same thing. Just some rocks. You know, nothing too major, nothing too big. Not a big production here. Maybe a little bit of greenery. Just a tiny little bit. Maybe. Kind of like that. And that's pretty much it. So, we went from nothing to this. And I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna you guys have been building it with me the whole time, but I kind of want to do a tour. Okay, so here we go, a tour of the house. Coming in, outside we obviously got the flower beds and all that beautiful stuff. You come in right off to the left, you have a little office area. Then you have this gorgeous living room area. It's cozy, but it's I just like the wood colors and the everything that I picked for it just kind of makes sense. Now what do we have going on here? Okay, there is a cabinet there. When I hit tab earlier, I didn't see a cabinet. I was like, what is going on here? But yes, there's a cabinet there, wonderful. We have the kitchen area. There's with the kitchen area, there is a washer and dryer area. So a laundry area right in the kitchen. Right to the back of that, we have a master bedroom, and it's a nice size master bedroom. It's not a humongous master bedroom, but it has some nice stuff. We have a master bathroom. We have another bedroom, and we have a third bedroom, and we have the bathroom for the whole house. So I try to keep uniform throughout the house for the most part, except with the exception of the master bedroom, which I went pink. That everything else I went with natural colors and grays and browns and khakis. I guess you want to say beige, not khaki, but I'm going to continue to say khaki, so it is what it is. So I kept the same tone, so that's a nice tip. The other tip that I had was find yourself a house that you actually like and build it as much or as little of it as you want. Use it for inspiration or try to copy the whole thing. It is completely up to you. Then when you're building, you don't necessarily want the most expensive things. You want to get the things that match your build and that match the style of the build. I almost forgot something. And that would have been foolish because that would have been while I'm landscaping. This is important. That's the bin and the entry area. So I'm going to come back over here to my paint tool, and I can take care of this in 1 second. I'm going to find myself a flooring that I like. Something that's almost similar to what's already out here. So I'm going to go with this gray right here. I'm going to switch it to like a 2-dot square, and I'm going to just do that. And when I do that, it gives the impression of a nice little entryway. I can also, I thought I was done and I wasn't. I can also put an outdoor lighting, which I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna put some plants out here. So there's one, there's two. And that just gives it another dimension of fun. And that's pretty much it. We went through the process. We built the house. And now we have a house that matches something we like. I didn't necessarily want a craftsman home, but I saw a picture of a craftsman home that I ended up liking a lot. And I took inspiration from that, and I built this craftsman home. I consider this a craftsman. I know some people might not, but I do. And I like what I ended up with. And as long as you like it and you're happy with it, your Sims will love it. That is it for right now. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.